Good evening. I'm Jenna Flanagan, and welcome to Metro Focus. Breaking news tonight from the other side of the Hudson River, where we find New Jersey's governor in hot water. Bergen County's presiding municipal court judge has found probable cause to charge Chris Christie with official misconduct for his role in the Bridgegate scandal. Citing testimony from the federal trial of two former Christie aides who were convicted of scheming to close approach lanes to the George Washington Bridge in 2013 as revenge against the Fort Lee mayor's refusal to endorse Christie's successful re-election bid. In response, Brian Murray, Governor Christie's press secretary, had this response saying, quote, "This judge has once again violated the governor's constitutional rights. He is violating the law, pure and simple. This concocted claim was investigated for 3 months by the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office, which summarily dismissed it after concluding that the very same evidence relied upon by this judge was utter nonsense. That is exactly what this is. The law requires this judge to have done the same. This is a complete non-event," end quote. Joining me now via Skype is the former mayor of Englewood, New Jersey, Michael Wilds. Michael, welcome back to the show.
Pleasure. Thank you.
What is the deal with these two different prosecutorial opinions here? One person says this is worth going after. The other person says it's not.
Well, you have that in just about every county and courthouse throughout the nation. You have municipal government, you have state government, you have federal government. This whole event that evolved on the George Washington Bridge in the town of Fort Lee, in the county of Bergen, in the state of New Jersey, in the United States of America, can bring a lot of different opinions and a lot of different political concerns and legal tracks to take. There's now a new mechanism that has been provided on this, and that is a municipal court that decided earlier today that there is probable cause to pursue this, the probable cause emanating from the federal trial of two co-conspirators that were found guilty. This, again, is a decision that the Bergen County prosecutor, who is now a new prosecutor, that will have to make a decision if they want to pursue it. And mind you, Jenna, if they don't want to pursue it in this county, there are 21 counties in the state of New Jersey. For that matter, the Bergen County itself has 70 municipalities. I was the mayor of Englewood, New Jersey, one of the 70. So you can just imagine how politics plays heavily in the Garden State. And the question ultimately is, will this new mechanism create a platform upon which there'll be the determination by a court whether or not our governor actually breached the public trust?
What is the chances of this going forward and of anything sticking to the governor?
The problem here is that this is highly political, highly charged. Did the governor know about this? There's a lot of testimony that's sworn there, and there's a lot of people that are paying politically for this unconscionable act, truthfully. And if there is any political retribution or scintilla of information, the question is, will we see this? And in simple speak, there is a lot of grass between now and the end zone. And we need to see ultimately how real this just got for the governor today.
What are some of the legal maneuverings that we might expect to see coming from either side going forward?
They're going to decide whether or not there'll be a special prosecutor that needs to be appointed. Because of all the politics, the right, the left, the fact that the governor played such a significant role in the Trump election and administration actually has great residual effect. And the notion that there should be somebody who's immune to the politics of this and the appointment of a special prosecutor by the Supreme Court of the state of New Jersey actually has to be vetted at this point. And optimally, whether or not there will be a focus by any other municipality or any other court, or whether or not a federal prosecutor will convene an interest here as well.
There was also talk about, if this does go forward, that one of the next judges who could hear this was somebody who was appointed by Christie anyway. Does that play into the way that this might play out?
The bottom line is the judges need probable cause. And whatever they decide and whatever tract it is, the question is here, who is the aggrieved party? And if it's a private citizen who's bringing this on principle, but it's backed by politics, then a day in court would actually be a waste of taxpayer funds. But ultimately, if facts do survive, and there was a breach of trust that can be proximately caused or known to the governor, that's so significant. We see now how social media and how cameras and the whole electronic medium and interstate commerce and the public trust that we have is so delicate, how people in positions of trust have to make sure that if subordinates are taking action, that they're held accountable. Is the governor acting appropriately now in the way he's handling this? He's entitled to a proper defense. I know him from my experience as a mayor, and he was a federal prosecutor in the state of New Jersey. And his instincts, in my opinion, have always been genuine, and he is a patriot. But if he did breach his trust to the state of New Jersey, if he did allow his underlings, as it would, to continue something that may have been what he felt to be political menace, but it was a breach of law, we need to know that.
Michael Wilds, thank you again for coming to the show and giving us a better understanding of what is happening. And of course, we'll probably be looking to you moving forward with what happens with this case.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.